Hello, hello. It's 10 a.m. Hello. It's 10 a.m. this morning, and we are set for another session this morning. This morning. I'm live. You're welcome. If you can see the stream, I have about 5 people that are on this live stream this morning. You're welcome. If you can see the stream, you're welcome. Let me know where you're connecting us from before we are live, before everybody joins. Let me know where you're connecting us from. Hello. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being a part of the blueprints. And we're glad to have you here. You're welcome. Let me know where you're connecting us from. Very vital. Now, if you want a full screen version of this particular video, you click on your screen. You will see arrows in 4 directions right down to the bottom of your screen. You see arrows in 4 directions. Click that arrow. Then you will be able to go live. Full screen. Yeah, you'll be able to go full screen. You can click on that so I can go full screen and you can enjoy a bigger view of what we are doing. So, hello everybody. Mr. Joshua Faladay, one of our facilitators of the blueprint for last year, is live. Thank you for connecting. Hello, sir. Mrs. Honoriope Blessing from Warri Delta State. Let's know where you're connecting us from, and we will be able to. I can be able to recognize your presence here. Now we are going to be sending the link so that every one of us can join. Victoria Adeni, you from Lagos. Victoria A. Adeni, you from Lagos. Great to have connected with you. Yes. Great to have connected with you. So I'm trying to get our speaker. She's ready for us. And let me invite our speaker. She will be joining us. She will be joining us for this session. She will be joining us for this session. So just a moment as I invite our speaker to join. Victoria Adebola Omoni from Lagos is connecting with us this morning. Thank you. So I want to invite our speaker so that she can join us live. Oh, she can join us live. Okay, so she will be joining us live. I just sent the link to her. So you are welcome. Thank you for joining. Fumayi Peku, thank you. Mrs. Adeyinka Kose, thank you. Hussein Malik from Edo State, thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm glad to have you here already. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking out time. I'm going to be having a wonderful speaker this morning. And I've gotten my pen and my book ready to jot down points. I've been jotting down a lot of points. Thank you for joining us this moment. Let me know where you're connecting us from as you are joining in. I've been able to welcome, Mrs. Opusena Malik from Edo State. Thank you. Our speaker will be joining us in a moment from now. And yes, yeah. So once she clicks on the link, she will be joining us live. She will be joining us live. Just give us like a few moments. Uh, yes, good. So we are sending the invites down to everyone so that we can have a full house as people are clicking in to join. Thank you for sacrificing your Saturday morning to join me here to have another fantastic time. Okay, I have Blessing Diman who will be from Ikorodu, Lagos. From Ikorodu, Lagos. Okay, thank you for joining me live. 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 And I will be having a speaker today. Let me just put a picture and our profile on the screen. We're waiting for everybody to join. Wow. Wow. Let me put our profile on the screen. We're waiting for everybody to join. So thank you for being here. Don't take this for granted. Thank you. So in the next few moments, once our speaker is live, we will kick off immediately. I'm waiting for her to click the link to join. And once it joins, we will be moving. Good morning, I'm Masha Adedayo Oluwatishe. Good morning, all from Motion, Lagos State. Let us know where you're connecting us from. A lot of people are already connecting in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of this. And we are waiting. We are waiting. Jennifer Nato from Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan. Right? I think I got that right? Thank you for joining us this morning and good to have you. Now, confirm audio that you can hear me and that you can see me clearly. Please do confirm. And as we are welcoming others, Kome from Lagos, Kome from Lagos, Kome Agbinone Ejo from Lagos. Welcome. Thank you for being a part of the Blueprints. This is the fourth session that we are having, and we're going to be having Mrs. Damilola Abraham speak to us today. She's a wonderful school owner, also, who has an expansive knowledge we have worked with, and has an expansive knowledge as regards our school, especially in the areas of bringing up creativity. And I'm here to learn from her this morning, so as others. Please confirm that you can hear me clearly. Um, thank you so much. Now, you please give me a moment as I reach out to our speaker. Just give me a moment as I reach out to our speaker so that she can join us live. Okay. So, everyone, I'm trying to reach our speaker so that she can join us live. And once she's live, Yeah, all right. I just reached out to our speaker. If you can hear me, I just reached out to our speaker, and she will be joining us in a moment. And please patience as she click the link from our link. Now, our speaker will be joining us from Ilorin, Kwara State. That's where our school is located, doing mighty things there. And she'll be speaking to us. And in the past few days, we have learned so many things from our various speaker, starting from our first speaker, which is Mrs. Yahaya Linda, to our next speaker, which is Mrs. Anika Mary, then our next speaker, which is Mrs. Didiolu Adekogbe, and then Mrs. Damilola Abraham will be speaking. Okay, right. So yeah, she just tried to connect now, but it's not going through. Okay, I think she's here, and waiting as screen loads. So we have learned a whole lot. Now I can see her currently. She's with us already, and she will be connecting with us. Now, if you are here, thank you. Thank you so much. Our speaker is right here, and we are going to be adding her to the stream shortly. But before we do add that to the stream, I want to just talk about our speaker. Our speaker is a wonderful woman, and I want us to just I want us to read about her a moment. Mrs. Damilola Abraham has been a creative writer from a very, very young age. A tender age of 10, she has a lot of poems to her credit and a collection of poems titled A Race in the Dark. She's also a published she also has a published drama work titled The Priest and the Gods. She's a passionate trainer and loves impacting knowledge with the help of masters. Okay, and loves impacting knowledge. Now, with the help of masters in corporate force, that is human resources, she has been a fantastic relationship manager. Mrs. Damilola is the school head of Berach Hans Childcare, coupled with she's a businesswoman. She's married and blessed with children. She's married and blessed with children. Now, my first encounter with her was at a conference I organized in Lagos. It was a live conference where she came down to Lagos, and she's one of those very intelligent women who could be very, very skeptic about the quality of what she's attending and paying for. So she came down to Lagos, and she was really, really impressed that day. And we got talking, and I got to know her from there. And she has been we have been together for about 3 years, I think. Now she'll be joining us, and I followed her school, I followed her work. She's breaking enrollment records in Ilorin, even in a pandemic, and she will be joining us this morning. Let me add her to the stream. Let me add her to the stream. Hello. Okay. Um, uh, I've seen her. Please, a moment again. I just lost her again. Just a moment. That's network, and I just want to quickly reach out to her. Um, okay. Sorry, I just lost her. I just lost her. I just want to quickly get back get to her so that we can solve this. She was live. Then she just suddenly left. So I'm trying to get her back so that we can start. As the network. Just please hold on, please. We're going to get her back now. 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 Sorry, please. So I'm going to be getting her back now. In the next few seconds, we will be back. So we will be back. Yes, she just joined. She just joined. Yes. Hello, ma. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. Finally, we have that sorted. She's here. Hey. Woo, 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 woo. So thank you very much, ma, for making it to this. For making it down to this stream, and we really appreciate your presence, and thank you for joining us and taking our time to be on this particular stream this morning. This morning, we are going to be talking about a topic that is very, very important on how creativity can set you apart and speed up your growth in the school business, because it's something that I've seen you do, and you've done it and you've replicated it severally in your own school. So I've introduced you, I've talked about you, and I want just to confirm from everybody that they can see. Please confirm that you can see her and confirm that you can hear her clearly. Confirm that you can see her, confirm that you can hear her clearly in the comment section. Yes. So hello. Can you still hear me, ma?
I'm with you.
Fantastic. So, okay, yes, the comments are coming in now that they can hear you. Good. So I can hear you from Mrs. Adekamimo. Said they can hear you. All right. So I'm going to leave the scene so that you can help us with the topic of today. All right. Over to you, ma.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jahiti. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be here, and this is what I'm made for. To impact knowledge is an opportunity, and I really want to thank Coach for bringing me in here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Coach is a fantastic strategizer. He's a cool-headed man. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone
for the
for having
kind
me.
words.
Yeah, no, you know, it's not. It's just the truth. It's the way it is. Okay. To talk about how creativity can set you apart and speed your growth. Wow. How creativity can set you apart and speed your growth. When I saw the topic, I said, um, it's me is getting me here. Seriously. I have things here. So you please be allowing me to shift my focus. I love writing, so I
Okay.
have to put down a whole lot of things.
Mm.
They are my thoughts, so it's not that I copy from anywhere. So, but I work that way. With that way, I'm able to flow more. Okay, so I want you to please pay attention. Let's go. Creativity. I think that's the main word we are looking into here. Creativity. It's an act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality. You have something in your mind that you want to bring to the table. You have something in your mind that you want to bring into reality. Then you're being imaginative, you're being creative. Okay, no one is an enemy of uniqueness. Is the truth. Everybody wants to be close to someone that is unique. Everybody
Mm.
wants to be friend. Of course, we have some people that are envious. We have some people that will be envious of you. The worst that can happen to a man that is creative is envy. I remember during my final year days in school that I have to work on my own personal work. I mean, as an undergraduate now, not the secondary. I have to work on my own personal work. And everybody was like, what's she feeling like? Her personal work. She has books there. She has some other books she can as well work on. Why would she work on her own book? They took it to a whole lot of schools, to OAU, to Unilag. They took it and they keep coming back to the basis that she's doing it well. So why the envy? Creativity stands you out. Of course, you should know what I scored, in that my practical. I nailed it. You know, it stands you out, it makes you unique. In fact, everybody wants to be associated with you. That is what creativity does. So, the basic components of the creative process are involved in play. I'm still going to refer to that period. I remember during that period, I wrote my very first collection of poems, Erase in the Dark. Erase in the Dark has to do with Africa from pre-colonial setting to post-colonial. So I wrote it in sonnets, in elegy, in dirge, different forms of poems in a collection. Do you understand? So
Yes.
it's it's something that has never happened before, and it was a story of Africa from pre-colonial to post-colonial. But here is my point. I wrote it plain. I didn't write it under
Mm.
duress. I wrote it, I was playing away with it. In fact, it's the best thing that can happen to anyone. I wasn't under any duress. I would just sit down, I would just bring out my thoughts, and it flows and on like that till I have piles of collections.
Mm.
Okay. So it comes with play. It's a playaway method. Okay, for the development of a healthy personality, play is crucial. For the development of a healthy personality, please note, play is crucial. Anything you do and you're playing away with it, you tend to grab more audience. Now, I'm still going to bring it down to pupils now. You tend to, they'll be like, I don't think she's even serious.
Hello.
But she's making sense
Hello.
here. Okay, I think I'm back. Too much of
Yeah.
seriousness, thank you, is one major thing that is killing us. Every child is calm and satisfied. Child is calm. You will see them sleep off. Sometimes ago when we had swimming day, parents would tell me that they sleep off right from the car. Before they even get home, they're off. Every child becomes calm, becomes satisfied, becomes fulfilling after a good session of play. There is this saying, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. I wanted to know that the person that actually bring that analogy actually know that is the truth. We must be able to have a blend of play in everything we are dishing out to our pupils. Every child experiences frustration if the environment is too strict and it feels tortured. Very true. She comes into class today, it is book, 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 book. You don't understand. Book, 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 book. Tomorrow again, book. In fact, the child will just get to the gate of the school and start crying. That place, they want to frustrate life out of me. That place, they are torturing me. The child will not see it as academics any longer. We see it as a torture. So there is a way we can make a blend in out of our curriculum so that it's going to be enticing to them. We are dealing with children. We need to come down to their level. We are not in the higher institution. We are not lecturers. We are not just dishing it out and we go. No. So creativity is one of the main successful human being. Okay, creativity is one of the main traits that's successful as human being. Statistics have shown that creativity drops as we get older. It drops as we get older. And one major enemy of that is rules and regulation. Sorry, I'm laying a foundation. One major enemy of creativity is rules and regulation. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't touch it. Go here. Come back. You know, at the time the child is confused, I don't really know when I have a free time. I don't really know when I can do what I like. School system usually emphasizes imagination. We shut them down. Educational system all too often boxed up, not to think differently, but just to follow norms, instruction, and obey a status quo. That is what a lot of us keep doing. Hey, creativity do not bow to norms. You will see that A, right? The A is inside my script as well. That's the truth. Creativity do not bow to norms. Some schools have started acknowledging the importance of creativity, and they are imbibing it in their work in and out of classroom. It's no longer relegated to just English, arts, music, and CCA classes. It is most valued to say only creativity can help students succeed in this 21st century. I submit. Now, Jem Piggott said something, and I quote, and I've been working with this principle. Please, if you can jot it down, let's do. The principal goal of education should be to create people who are capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done. Hello, must we always do what has been done in time past? Those people came up with something. Those people came up with an innovation. We should build on it. We should get better at it. We should not keep going back doing the same thing over and over again. Norms, rules, regulation kills creativity. If all you do in your school as a school owner, you shout, observe, remarks, and mark their work, you are not set for this next move of educational revolution. What is education? We've seen it as just come, learn, and go. No. Education is an act or process of impacting or acquiring general knowledge, developing the power of reasoning, please, the power of reasoning and judgment and preparing oneself so education is something that will take us further from here into the future. It shouldn't just be something that I shouldn't learn something in my first year and I will just forget. That is what we do. You will see a child in primary 1, by the time they get to 3 and you're asking them of the work of 1, they cannot even relate with it. Because as at the time they are learning those things, it is not a play-away method of learning. When they are learning those things, there is nothing that will make them to remember. Oh, we did something like this, like this. You know, children always remember cartoon, they remember films, they remember something they've seen before. They can relate. Let's break it down. I want to show you, let me shock you a bit. Parents are so tired of a stereotype lifestyle in schools. I'll see people that come and they'll be like, I want to enroll them because they are not getting any other thing from aside classroom experience. And I've been told that you people have a lot of other things you give them aside the classroom. Tawalinda said something. He said, it's good to go about, check schools around, and you know their area of weakness and you build on it. But do you know what? I did not check school around, but I know it's a weakness in school. How do I know? I once had a child that was in school, that was in another school before I started mine. So I know this is, if not all, statistically, a general weakness of most schools. And we are just doing it. I've never gone around to any school to check anywhere in my place of location. I have never, and I will not. There was a time even my admin was saying that maybe we should. I said, there is nothing. Just keep doing what you know best to do and keep at it. And it's speaking for us by the grace of God. So, parents are tired of stereotype lifestyle. They want variety. Can you make your academics more colorful? They don't want a stereotype lifestyle. A parent said to me, and I quote, she said, I love the way you bring in variety of things to the table every now and then. Even if we have to pay for it. That was what he said. He said, I love the way you bring the variety of things on the table, even if we have to pay for it. So sometimes they are waiting for you to push that initiative, to pull that trigger before they will be able to know, this person actually knows what she's doing. I think we need to buy into it. People buy into ideas. A real idea. People buy into it. You won't want them to buy. Okay.
Hello, ma.
Okay. Do you know? Okay, sir. Okay. When we were having those, we were not collecting money for it. It was later on we started charging for it. At the initial, we were not. We were just doing it. Then later, when we've now fixed a bill for team activities, a lot of people do not see reason why it should not continue. Give value. Success will chase you hands down. People will buy into your creativity. No matter how you love eba and okra, you don't want to be taking it every day. That is what a lot of us do as owners. No matter how much you like a particular kind of food, you don't want to be eating it every day. So children generally, they love twist. They love varieties. In fact, you varieties, sir. Varieties. They want to get this today, and later on they look forward to something else, and they are seeing it again. They'll be like, wow, you know, there was a set of parents that came from a very big school here in the States. And the man was asking me a question. He said, how do you think they will cope, knowing fully well that
Network. Hey, God.
they are coming from a similarly big. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, sir. Now, what people call bigger came from he said, what do you think? How do you think they are going to cope? And I replied, I said, wait and see how they will cope. In fact, if you tell those children today that they are going back to that school, they will tell you no, they're not going. They will tell you they're going nowhere. And the man later on said, now I see. Because the reality is, when he asked me then, I just look at him and said, okay, because of structure, because of what? What else? He said, how do you think they will cope? I said, wait and see. And he has seen how they are coping so well. Human beings are wired to love varieties. You can teach your pupils beyond the classroom experience, and you still meet up with your scheme for the term. So that is the fear of some school owners. We still do. In fact, it makes it faster. Those activities makes it faster for them to quickly grab things. You are not crawling over them. I will tell you, I will show you how. I will show you how. I'm driving somewhere. Creative activities always boost the morale of your learners. It always boosts their morale. A life builder came visiting, I think last week. Yes, last week. She came visiting. She may likely be home now. And that will be the second time she will be coming for a visit. And I told her the activities we have had this term. And she said, you mean this term or last term? I said, this term. You've had so much. I said, yes. I said, but you can see now that we are so serious in there. When it is time for play, we play. When it is time to get so serious, we get serious. That is the balance. That is the balance. Most learners in our school always look forward to coming to school every day. They always look forward to coming to school every day. They do not want to leave at the close of school hour. In fact, the parent was jokingly telling me on Friday, she said, maybe you people should start boarding school, because I don't understand what they are seeing in school that they keep wanting to stay back. One of them looked at the mom and said, Mom, you came quite early, you know. And she looked at the time. It's past your closing hour. So what do you want?
Oh, such a wonderful session. We are going to bind and cast this network. That is just going and coming.
In them. As a school, we have created a niche.
Wow. For the little time, okay. She's back.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. As a school, we have created a niche for ourselves. I want to shock you. Please, for your ears only, for as many people that are hearing. When I made count, I counted in 4 years. In 4 years, Are we up to 4 years? We are not even up to. Okay, let's say in 4 years or 3.5 years, we have done over 45 creative activities. 45. And there are some I lost count at a time, to our credit, that has not been seen anywhere, that we came, we creatively create. Okay, so this time alone we have had 3. What we do is in a single term we used to have like 6, sometimes 5. We used to have like 6, sometimes 5. So please help us do the plus or minus. Now I must say, those activities are so educative. They must teach something outside the schoolwork. Yes, they must teach something outside the schoolwork. Parents want to pay for extra, but extra what? What is the extra all about? Such teaches, we've done something of financial intelligence. Oh my God. Rich Dad Poor Dad. Do you know I'm using Rich Dad Poor Dad to teach our children in school? I'm using it because something struck me there. Kisaki said something. He said, do you know that schools don't teach us financial intelligence? I said, wow, I'm going to break the chain. I'm going to stop the flow. Schools don't teach financial intelligence? Then it's going to start with me. It looked like a slap when I read it. I said, that's true, So yes, let's make a U-turn. Let's make a U-turn. I'm going to start. So we are not just teaching them book. We are teaching them something that will outlive them. We're teaching them something that will stay with them forever. That they can't write their story as a learner in our schools without referring to, oh, I remember, thanks to so school. When I was in so school, I learned this, I learned that. Now, journey to creativity. Journey to this brain.
Hey, God Almighty. Network, we bind and cast you this morning.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Some people are saying that you may need to record this point for us, that the network is not making us get the flow. A lot of people are enjoying your points, but this network is just
Okay, so let's just continue. Think it out. My dad, like I said, is my very first coach. Is like a cupboard. Wow. And put things there, and you can search it out. What do I? The more your heart is receptive to knowledge, the more you're able to think there. Hello. Yeah, I think I'm back.
Okay, everybody.
Is it from my head?
I think yes, it is.
Wow.
The what provider are you using, ma? Maybe that's why.
I'm using Airtel.
Airtel.
I'm using
Okay.
Airtel. Yes. Yes. And it's actually
So
the best around here.
maybe position, I don't know, but network.
Shall I continue?
Yes, you can. You can.
Shall I continue?
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay. Okay, so we don't go about looking at what other schools do. Look at what
network is bad.
As I speak to you, do you know that as I speak to you now, do you know that we've already completed our timely activity till summer? I've written it out till summer.
Wow.
You can think it out. You can sit down. And the best way to do that is for you to see those things around you. Those things around you that are popping like questions that you need to answer. Let me come again. Those things around you that are popping like questions that you need to
Hey, oh Lord God Almighty. All right. She's dropping a lot of nuggets, but the network is not allowing us enjoy these nuggets. The network is not allowing us enjoy these nuggets, and she has been yes. So we are on with Mrs. Damilola Abraham, and she's talking about creativity, even though currently the network is not allowing us get through to her. Right now, it's not even loading, and we have looked at creativity. I hope you can hear me well. And see, even if we close this session now, there are some things I've gotten from her. Ability to, first of all, look at things around you that are, that was she said last, popping like questions that you need to answer. Okay, she's back. She's back. I hope the network is better now. And she has been talking about so many creative events, academic driven, that she has been using as a creative point to impact the children. She talked about the fact that adults must become children and play. And the more play that we have, the more creative we become. And with these activities, they take the classroom out, the curriculum out, and the children can enjoy those activities. Amen. Fantastic session. She said a point. She said only creativity can help students in the 21st century. Ability to let the curriculum pop out and not just note copying. Ability to let the curriculum pop out and be structured into events to solve a particular problem. That's what she has been talking about since. For example, let's say she talked about financial intelligence. I think she's back. Okay, she's back. Fantastic. All right, let's have you. Hello.
Okay.
Hello, ma.
I'm so sorry about the network. I don't know. Seriously. I came to the best spot. Okay, let's continue. Maybe the way I stop now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go to how does activities enhances your learning? Let's jump. How does activity enhances the learning?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you. You have it
No
written
problem.
now, right? You have it written down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I have a scanned copy?
Okay. No problem.
Because a lot of people are saying that two things. They said somebody is saying that maybe we'll do a video recorded version of all the of this you're teaching, like you record it in a video and send it so that they can listen to it over again, or or your material that you use, maybe a scanned copy that we can type. But I don't know which one you would prefer.
I can make a recording and send later.
Okay, fantastic. Because even me too, I'm in school, I'm learning. This is fantastic.
You okay? So how does activity enhances your learning? Number one, whatever you do must be educative. Let education be the focus. Whatever you do must be educative. There must be something unique to learn in the midst of fun. You're having fun, but they are learning. Such lessons stick more because they are not confined, to learn it under strict rules. Because they are not confined to learn it under strict rules, it sticks more to them. Number two, we always announce those days ahead of time. And because they look forward to it, any child that is not performing well in the academics in class will make a threat. If you do not do well in social thing, you won't be able to participate in the forthcoming events. And you will see them change. You will see those children wanting to quickly tidy up whatever it is, the loose ends they're having academically, because they want to participate in the forthcoming event. We used to say something like, if you continue this way, Rosalind, while other pupils will be catching fun with chopping spree, let's say that's the topic now, you will remain in class doing this. So such a child will want to, no, I don't want to remain in class. What can I do? I think I will need to buckle up. So it helps in that. Seriously, these are the things that has worked for us. Number three, whatever a child can undo with their hands and see with their eyes can be related to anytime, any day, anywhere. They can relate to it. They can go back to it. They can talk about it to friends. They can because it's in them. What their eyes are seeing, what their hands are touched. They will continue to talk about it. It's an opportunity for them to mess up a territory and to clean it up again. It's an opportunity for them. They will mess a lot of things up, in the process of all the activity, but they will clean it up again. They love those things. Abroad, it's actually a lifestyle. They go into the sun, they get so messy, they walk with mud, but it's as if, what's this? But these are learning that sticks because they can touch it with their hands and they can see it with their hearts. It won't leave them in a jiffy.
Wow.
What informs creativity? What are the things that inform our creativity? I'm back. What are the things that inform creativity? Positive mindset. Positive mindset. Think value and not the monetary gain first. Think value. I change your desire in a child so dearly too. That's what informs creativity. I change you so much desire in a child. The next round of activity now is being informed by a pupil that I saw, a 7-year-old pupil that cannot put on his own socks properly. You will see some that will just put their buttons anyhow. They cannot lace their shoes by themselves. And we're coming up with another thing entirely. To prove an answer to what I said it earlier, to a problem.
problem.
There is a question popping up. You need to answer the question. The question is, why can't he? How can I help? Fine. A lot of us are calling ourselves so Montessori school. Yeah, no, Montessori. In fact, I used to see a lot of international schools. Kudos to all of us. But may I say, if you don't even have Montessori material, you can create one. If you don't have an hands-on material, you can create. If you don't have millions to spend on it, you can create. Sometimes back, we had Cartoon Character Day. Oh my God. It was a fantastic event. I had my own cartoon character, my best cartoon character too. So I said my own too, flexing. Yes, the name of my cartoon character is this. Now, this is what we were able to teach the children. The aim is, if a child is so used to watching cartoon every now and then, you can still get the best out of that child. What best did we get? We were able to get narrative skills. We asked them to narrate. Oh, come and tell us. Tell us about Power Rangers. We want to know more about Power Rangers. And you're correcting their English. They are speaking, you're correcting. Oh, beautiful. So he pushed, oh my God, Power Rangers, they're so powerful. You know, the aim is to build up public speaking in them, narrative skills, boldness. So by the time they come up with it, it's as if they are just having fun with the cartoon character being held in their hands. But lo and behold, you know what you are instilling in them. You know the value you are putting in them. They see fun, but you see value. Please, let's put this down. Children will see fun, but you are seeing value as at that time. Number 5, discovering talent and uniqueness in pupil. Please, I love this so much because it's so practical. You are able to discover talent. There was a girl at the time that came so raw. When, you know when I mean raw, she was a raw material. You know, pidgin English on point. Everything is just, she wasn't getting academics. And lo and behold, we now had modeling and sitting etiquette day. Modeling and sitting etiquette day.
Yeah, the year of events, man. The year of events for
you need to see this girl. Oh my God. Did you see the way she was catwalking? She grabbed it at the first instance. She sat, she crossed her leg. She was on point. Far better than the Iggy waist in class. And I look at her closely and come and see the applaud. Everybody was calling her name. Come and see the applaud. Ah, were you born with this? Because I think she came to us like, if I can be applauded with this, it shows that if I'm doing well in class as well, I will be applauded. And that was the turning point for her. Activities. It brings out the best in them. It brings out the uniqueness in them. They don't want to go back to not being applauded again. They want to still be on the winning side. So that is it. That is it. Then, number 6, creativity makes you abnormal. Oh, this sounds somehow. It makes you abnormal. It makes you look as if, are they serious in that school? What are they thinking? Hence, you have carved out a niche for yourself. That's the truth. What are they thinking? What's this? What are they doing? You have carved out a name. You have carved out a niche for yourself. That is what you will be known for. If a parent see a need, you are the answer because you keep answering the popping questions. You keep answering, even if that is, do you know the problem with people? I read something on Teacher IT status when And we're saying that people want to do a whole lot of things at once. You want to be master of this, master of this, master of this. Later, you became master of none.
No.
If they know you for one thing, stick to it. You will make it there. Hello.
Hi.
If people know you for just one thing, keep at it. Like IT, it's tough to stand out. They will know you. One day, people will know you. They will come and celebrate that non-entity. Let me use that word in you. That thing that seems to be like, well, what's she doing? You know, all these people that start with jests and all, people will first see them like, are you okay? Are you normal? What's that? It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Keep short, girl. Go and sit somewhere. They keep at it. They keep at it. They do not stop until they are able to create a brand for themselves. Let me tell you, can I say this? I'm creating a brand for myself. That unserious activities, but their children still understand. their children still understand their education. They still understand their academics. Activity-based school. Activities. Okay. Then I want to say this. Why is it that we always like to follow crowd? Why? You know, I read your post last night, sir, and I said, no comment. We always love to follow crowd. It's not bad. It's not bad. But please, let somebody even photocopy you for once. I want it to be the original copy that somebody will need to photocopy. What do I mean by this? Did you know people used to do career day? Yeah. People love career day, especially this part I'm in. You will see career day. Before you know it, someone is dressed in
doctor, lawyer. Oh wow, this is interesting. Hey.
Sorry. Another person is dressed in lab coat. Another person is dressed in this and that, you know, and they come to school. They gather them together and maybe they give them 1 or 2 talk, and that is career day. The time that it came to my mind to do such a thing, 1 year like that, we came up with my occupation and I. My occupation and I. And parents were like, career day. I said, we are not doing career day. Seriously, I wasn't apologetic about it. I said, no, we are not doing career day. It is my occupation and I. And it became, in fact, the talk of the town during that period because we were able to touch those occupations. We touched them one by one. The soldiers went to the barrack. The engineers were on site. The doctors, they were in hospitals. You know, it was massive. There was a time the theme was transportation. The theme we had at the time was transportation. They were able to have the practical. They were able to touch all those places. This time now is building machines. This time we're having building machines. Creative, as in, that's what we are looking. And of course, they must have the practical. So we don't have to follow crowd to close the term. We had dinner with parents just to close the term, you know, last term. That's December. But it was F meeting, but we call it was tagged dinner with parents. It was tagged dinner with parents. Let's be creative. Let's be innovative. It doesn't have to be Meeting. We are meeting with, you don't have to, let people know who else we see and we'll be like, I think I want to be a part of the parents of that school. Creativity. I'm going to be rounding up. Be creative. I'm going to mention those areas we need to be creative. Okay? As I'm capping up. In your teaching style, be creative. Be intentional in your teaching style. You don't have to have the whole money. I'm going to round up with that. You don't have to have the whole money. Number 2, in your uniform, it's your brand. Be creative. Be creative in your brand. We were in a competition, is it up to 2 weeks now? And it's not a matter. In fact, my ed teacher told me, we went together. She said, I am proud of this school. That was what she said. She said, I'm proud to be associated with this school. I looked at her. I said, I think I'm the only one that have the same feeling. Because you don't understand. Looking at, you came together. By the time you see them with pupils, they just stand out. I love IT. I've invited that word, stand out. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Stand out. Stand out. They just, in your brand, do you know right there and then people were asking us, where is your school located? Which area? I want to know. We went for the competition at NTA and the staff there were asking questions. Even to the extent, the person that was the competitor, he had to ask, he said, Madam, I want to know more about this school. Brand. Be creative. We didn't do it suddenly. Fine, we have 5 uniforms as we speak. But it didn't just start, wow. But do you know, as at when we were using 3, I kept on telling parents, we are going to 5. We are going to 5. There is a reason why we will. You won't watch till weekend. Seriously, money was the last thing on my mind, making such. Money was the last thing. Let me tell you what informed it. I want a child to wake up every day looking forward to something. It is still part of the creativity. When she wore a uniform yesterday and she's seeing another one today, it looks like a party has started, especially for preschoolers. Do you know, later on I discovered that even those in the higher classes too, they are interested. They want to put on variety of clothes. They don't want to put on the clothes they put on yesterday. Creativity. Children love creativity. They love you to be innovative. They don't want to go through the same norm. They don't want to go. Do you know what I call same uniform Monday to Friday? It's like prison. It's like prison. Seriously, I didn't see it anywhere. Hello? I didn't see it anywhere. But you will make gain, the uniform. But the idea of the 5 uniform does not, like I said, does not have anything to do with money. It's the concern for the pupil first. Fine, parents, they only have weekend to watch. But the pupils first. Okay, let me move forward. Be creative in your results and answer scripts. I've not seen our result anywhere. In fact, there is a way I flaunt it. I said, have you ever seen this kind of result before? I used to tell people, have you ever seen it? Has even throughout your stay in school, have you ever received this wonderful result before? Be creative in your results and answer script. Don't do the same thing. If you do the same thing, you only get the same result. In your staff outlook, be creative. Please, I want to say this out loud for school owners to hear. In your staff outlook, be creative. You need to see my staff. Not be fumble. Seriously, not be fumble. You need to see my staff. Must they wear polo shirts? Some schools have customized their staff to polo shirts. You now see different colors. There are flowered materials that you can get and sew. Egbami. Be creative. Be creative. Must it be polo wear? Polo. It's as if there is no other wear for staff at the time. I check schools and I'll be like, if not polo, it's not any other thing. Why? And do you know, my husband used to say something. The difference between that person with polo wear and the person that went to look for a flowery gown may just be 200 naira. Doing something uniquely does not have to be costly. It's because you didn't look inward very well. You didn't look closely. It doesn't have to be expensive. Be creative. Next one. Be creative in your circle time and in your assembly. Let children run to school because they don't want to miss the exciting circle time and assembly. They don't want to miss out. Let them run to school. Let them look forward to an information, to an activity that will make their day already. I was still telling my staff in the last meeting, I said, our nugget, I don't want them to lose focus. Our nugget is start the day exciting and end the day exciting. Start the day exciting and end the day exciting. When you start the day exciting, you have ignite fire in them. When you end the day exciting, they want to come to school the following day. They don't want to go and they want to come very early the following day. It's a workable rule. Start the day exciting and end it exciting for them. Pack all your excitement to the last part of your lessons and ignite it in the beginning as well, and you will see wonders. Okay, the next one. Be creative in the kind of environment you build in school. The kind of environment. What do I mean? Most of our words do not want to go home each day. I've said that earlier. Let me give you a gist. I called a parent one day. A child was absent from school. I put a call through and I said, we didn't see so-so girl in school. I hope all is well and this and that. And she said, if I tell you, I was even thinking it was something serious. I punished her not to come to school. I said, punishment for not coming to school. What kind of punishment is that? I've not heard of this punishment in my life. She said yes. She said because school so much interests her and she wants to drill a point to her. She now, because of that, said this one day you will not go to school. That she was crying all day because she was not able to go to school. Have you ever imagined? Have you ever thought of that? I'm talking of an higher grade. She's in, the guy is in 4. The guy is in 4. What we call Premi 4. She's an intellectual 4. She was crying all day because she was not. She said next time if she says so, she's going to believe that you won't go to school. That really got into. So create an environment that will be welcoming for them. It's not everything you snap out. I'm not saying you should pamper them. They should know when you are serious. They should know when you know. Okay. When you hear our pupils say, school was fun today. School was fun today. I used to look at them and say, Mom, even my own children. They're like, Mom, we had fun today. It may be that planting session that they had. They were not jumping on bouncy castle all through. They may not even be on the swing. But the only difference may just be that practical class on planting, that practical class that described air in the balloon. That is what makes school so exciting, so fun for that day. So sometimes it's not in the big things, but it's being intentional in the small things. It's not on the big things we do, but being intentional in the small things we do. Now I want to ask a question, and I'm going to answer the question. Some likely questions that can come to your mind. You have all the money. Like some parents will say, Beraka has money. And I will laugh. Some things that you do that the money is not there, but the vision we call it forth. Let me tell you, when there is a vision, provision is just close by. You know, it was the last competition they went for. We paid for it. It was later on some parents were hearing. The pupils were hungry. We went to get them a fast food. Now, let me tell you, it wasn't motivated by they should know. We don't even care if they know or not. But it's just doing the right thing. In small thing. You want to ask me, is it easy to combine activities with academics? No. It's not easy. I have a very good friend in the inner cycle. We talk a lot. There was a night we spoke, and I said, Teacher Haiti has caught me in this, asked me to come and talk on creativity. I said, I'm going to say the truth at the end of it all. This is the truth. There is no time we do those activities that I don't feel I should run away in the middle of it.
Thank you. No. I think that point you mentioned. Wait, just keep talking. Don't let me interrupt you, because I will talk about that later.
I will tell my teachers, I will call them. I think I'm in for this now. I said, what am I thinking when we started this? They will be laughing. At first, they will think this woman, hey, yeah, they'll be. But later on, they got to know that it's the same usual approach. I'll be like, am I okay? What was I thinking in the first instance that make us to start this? This is, I will feel so tired. It is not easy. That's the truth. Like I said, it's the vision that keeps propelling. So you will want to ask me, is it easy? It is not. You have to be determined. And sometimes I just used to ask for the right set of people. May you have the right set of people around. Okay. Another question is it going to cost you a fortune? Is it going to cost you a fortune to run? No. There was a time we had pancake day. How does it sound? Sometimes I don't even know what pushes me. Pancake day. And every child took a pancake home. But do you know, we never spent a dime on it from the school account. You are bringing flour, you are bringing sugar, you are bringing egg, you are bringing, and it came together, and we had a pancake day. That is it. You don't have to spend a fortune. Fine, there are some you may need to spend. That's the truth. But you don't have to kill yourself over it. It doesn't mean that, they must be so rich. No. Be creative. Okay. Is it going to affect the school work? No. You're working too much. Even your staff need to rest. They need to rest. They need to rest. Do you know those people, they unwind and they get better when they get to class, and they have a speed again and they cover up. They have so much speed and they cover up. So please, it doesn't affect you. It's the planning that matters. I think I have gone through everything, but let me just say one or two things when I close. Variety is the bedrock of life. Variety is a bedrock of life. It makes life interesting. A parent said, and I quote, she's a lawyer. She said, Baraka hands have everything in its right mix. They have everything in its right mix. She came from a big school too. He said they just have everything in its right mix. I want you to look into that statement. Right mix. Children hate monotonous and strict lifestyle. I'm just making an emphasis on a lot of things I've said. Our pupils look forward to those days with all eagerness and anxiousness. There was a time we had Rainbow Day. What is a rainbow day? You've been wondering, rainbow day. They learned about rainbow formation. They learned about the colors of the rainbow. They learned about why rainbow do not appear every now and then. The same thing when we had snow day. They learned about those things. They are science. And they get it once and for all. My children can tell you from that period till now, they can tell you how rainbow is formed in the sky. But do you know one girl in a particular class? She's now in 3. I think then she was in 1. They said she woke up and she told her parents, "Happy Rainbow Day, Mom. Happy Rainbow Day, Dad." I hugged them. And they were like, "Is it a national day?" This is you and your school. Is it a national? Is Rainbow Day a national day? That they have those days in their heart. In conclusion, I love the word stand out. I love it. By Tisha Ite. So much that it's almost a watchword for me myself. But you must know that nothing good comes easy. Planning and hard work is a key to success. Planning and hard work is a key. We can't just fold our hands and expect things to just turn around suddenly. No, it won't come. It won't come. If you will stand out, or if you must stand out, you have to propose in your heart to go through the bushes so that others can pass through. You have to make a pathway. Pace setters, they face a lot, but they have the credits always. Be a pace setter. Stand out. Thank you very much, Tisha Ite, for having me. Thank you, everyone. I hope we have gained 1 or 2 things. Or is there anything I need?
Wow. Hallelujah. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
It is wonderful. I just kept writing, and writing. And, it's one of the reasons why I like to bring live builders to Blueprints, because it's so practical. And it's so real. And that is just the beauty of, what the Blueprint is all about. And you broke it down so well, explained it in details, showed us how to go about it. And I want to say big thank you so much for allowing God to use you for us, because this is
thank you very much. It's a privilege. Thank you.
To tell us, I follow you. Why I chose the topic is, I follow your status. Like I just look at it and I'm like, wow. It's like the last one I saw was children brushing their teeth and all of that. Teaching them how to do that. They all bought brushes to school. I was like, if your school, first of all, you told them to buy the brush, they brought it to school, they are using it. It's just something they can't forget. You're telling them this and that. They will go home telling their parents that, no, this is how to brush it, this is how to brush it, this is how I was taught. It's something that stays with
that
a
really
child.
happens, yes.
It's something that stays with a child. And I had a discussion with a set of people online yesterday, and the woman called me and said the husband called her and said, now these are parents that I'm talking to. He said, please talk to my child. What did she learn in science last week? Or is it the week? What did she learn in maths? He told him the topic. What did she learn in English? Told him topic. What did she learn in science? What did she learn in this? The child said, I don't know. He said, what's wrong with all these schools? All they do is copy notes. The child cannot learn, doesn't remember all those things. So I begin to now say that that's why I talk about strategic events, things that bring out your curriculum out. And I looked at schools from before I wrote down the 5 secrets of school growth. When I say what makes you stand out, and I talk about strategic events, I say identify that thing and begin to bring it out and represent it. The only thing I like about yours is that you have gone way, way, way further. That even things that sometimes I might look like, wow, will this be something strategic? I see you do it, and you do it with so much creativity. I just saw recent the videos. I'm always following you. The video of your prefect selection process and all of that. And I was like, this woman is always coming up with things. Even me, I feel like sending my son to Ilorin. If you have a boarding school. So well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you so
it's
much.
Impossible for you not to grow with this. How many are you now?
We are close to 200 now.
Jesus, and you are not here for years, Abby. Yeah.
Yes, we started 2017 to be precise. We started with summer in 2017.
200 in 4 years. Hallelujah, somebody. Glory to God. So, yes, thank you so much. 45 strategic events in the period that you can count.
I can count. That's so my counts, truly.
I talk about strategic events, and people say coronavirus restrictions and all of that. I'm like, these are your children. And well, you've said so much. I can't be saying any other thing. Now, if you have questions, please drop it in the comments so that I can read it to her. I've been writing so much, I didn't even have time to write my own questions because I was just fluent, just expanding my mind. You are somebody that I really, really admire your work. Thank you so much for being a part.
Thank you. Now, thank you so much.
For people that are joining us, you mentioned a fact, and you said before any event. I remember the first blueprint I organized, and every day I just wonder. I still said it. We were last night when I was talking to my wife. This blueprint. I said, program we sit down JJL is me that I organize. I begin to text people. I begin to mail. I begin to send messages to everybody. This is coming.
When it's now come.
When it comes, and all of that.
Like running away.
Why do I give myself this wall every time? I won't sleep at night. I'm doing this, but I can't still find myself not doing. So that's why I gave you a lot of applause. That at times fear, that fear, and there's a training I'm going to be talking about in the inner circle where we are going to be talking about emotional intelligence and how to some people can, because fear is a learned response. So some fear could be real, some fear could be apparent. It could be created by your thoughts. So some fear are real. That's why we need protection. Maybe fear of fear. If there was no fear, we would not be alive because we will not know what the difference between danger and something that is not dangerous. But those are real fears. A car is coming, you move out of the road. Fire is about to burn your house. But there are some fears that are not real, that are now created by the mind of whoever is. So when people create such programs, create such events, that fear comes into their mind and they begin to run away from it, which could be a learned response from maybe they've gone through so much disappointment. They've learned to always respond by not taking action, that when they create something, they run away from it. They don't even try to create because in their own mind, they already believe that nothing they do will work. So, that's psychology. I'm going to be working seriously in the inner circle. I see it affect a lot of us and all of that. But you are acting in spite of your fear. Is there a secret something that is giving you motivation? I don't know. But that's my own question before the questions start coming.
Okay. I want to say that there is really nothing else than what gave birth to that vision in the first instance. What gave birth to that, the motive behind that strategic event is what we keep pushing through. The motive behind it. If the motive is right, every other thing will come true. A lot of times, our motives are not just right.
Right.
When we check some people's motive, the reason why they do what they do, they may do what they do because of what they've seen others do. That's wrong. If you do something because there is a need, that's why I spoke about question. A question is popping up, you want to answer. So until you see that particular motive, that particular question being answered, you may not, you won't want to stop until you get it done. So I think our problem is we don't really see reasons why we do what we do. We just do them. We just do them because it may be because others are doing it. Some, it may be the in thing in town. Okay, let's just do it. You're going to make a mess of it. But that's why you need to see a need. You want to solve passion. Okay. They are born out of answering a popping question that I've seen around. Do you understand, sir? So,
yes.
So with that, I want to see my desire being granted. I won't want to give up. Despite the fact that I feel like, Joseph, what brought me here in the first instance? I feel like running away. I was all this. But because you want your intention to be battered, you want to see it to the hand. Okay. So that's what I feel. That's my own motivating factor.
Answer. I love this. Your why. Why are you getting? I think that's very powerful answer to the question. Your why. Even when I'm scared, I act in spite of my fear. For example, I want to give an example. I like going out for evangelism. I like in church, I just go out and publicly, and a lot of people come and say, why do you like going out for evangelism? Why do you like, doing, are you not scared and all of that? And actually, I now look at myself, studying the scriptures, Matthew 28, verse 20, going to the world. That thing, it entered into my psychology. And when I see people, I feel it. So even though the fear is there, will people reject me? That is a very strong motivation. Why are you doing it? Hope you are not copying others. If that child is very paramount, what that child will learn, what child will get at the end of the day, the joy of seeing the parents say, my child can do this, I think that will overcome any kind of fear that you feel, and you will always want to do it. So I think the questions have started coming in now, and I like that. Somebody asked, do you hold training sessions for teachers, helping them on how to be creative with delivery of regular curriculum? Said, do you hold a training for teachers that...
I do.
Okay.
I do. So I do a lot of trainings.
How can they connect with you?
They should connect with you. They'll get through to me. Okay. Yes, you're my boss now. So when they get you, they'll get me. Now, the reality is. Sorry. I want to miss the question again. Why? Okay, the training.
Do you hold sessions helping them to be creative with delivery? Yeah.
In fact, what really even brought me forth at the initial was professionality at workplace. So it's not even about school alone. Professionality at workplace. So aside the fact that I'm a certified trainer of Jollyphonics, which helps a child, that one is just the desire of these children. No, everything has been what I want to see in my child, I want to see in another child. What I want to see, I want to see my child reading at age 3-4. That was what propelled me to. It was for my own child I went to do training of Jollyphonics. It wasn't for my school. I got to know. In fact, I think I'm releasing some things now that I've not even released to anyone in the world. It was so, but I learned it for myself, and it's so easy for me to now share to others. Training. I do a lot of. I've been to a whole lot of places for training, to train staffs, to train even school owners. But I see it as grace because look at me. I'm just this small me. Yeah. Not talk of coach. This big coach.
Big. God is only the.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's just grace. It's just grace. But we do a lot of training. But you'll be able to, once you get through coach, you can get through us by God's grace. Thank you.
Fantastic. Before I just want to quickly display on the screen how people can get through to you once they join the inner circle.
Okay.
They will be able to get through.
Yeah.
So I'm coming. I'm trying to. Yes. So they'll be able to get through once you join the inner circle, because she's a regular member of the inner circle. And
yes, so from 5 to 6 room.
Exactly. Our contact is there, and you'll be able to get through to her. Now I want to quickly ask another question that somebody is asking.
Okay, sir.
I'm trying to retrieve my comments. Good. So you want to join the inner circle. While she's answering, is on the screen, www.teacheritude.com/greet. You join the inner circle. Before I formally open it on Monday, for people on this live stream and people in the inner circle are the ones I'm opening it for first. Okay, someone said a great delivery and lively one at that. I love the guest speaker's lively personality. Please ask her, what is the best way and activities for a dinner night with parents? Thank you. You said you had one. So what is the best activity? Yes. That's the question being asked now.
Yeah. Okay. The best activity is anything that has to do with couple. Anything that will bring them. Yes. Anything that will bring them together. A lot of homes are hurting. That's the truth. A lot of homes are hurting, and you won't know if you are the grease. If God wants to use that platform to be a grease on those homes, on that marriage. Aside this that I do, I love homes so much. I love anything that has to do with home. Okay, so our activities that we did that day, we had a lot of games like couple hunting for their spouses. Yes, you can do something like the husband composing a poem for the wife. Yes, or singing a song for the wife. And it's going to be a competition. Everybody is the judge. So they will be able to see. You can have a dancing competition. You can have a popping question competition. Like you blindfolding one and asking the other one question. And when you ask the other one question, the one that do not see the answer, everybody has seen it. Let's say, for instance, what kind of food does your spouse love to eat? And on the placard, the person has already put beans and plantain. And when the husband will reply, the husband said pounded yam and a foreign road. That shows they don't know each other enough. What is the best color of your spouse? What's the best scripture? And the wife raises something else because that is her best color. Because they have to join, because they will see some others getting this, knowing themselves, communication. You are going to be bridging communication gap, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. You can tie gele. The husband can tie gele for the wife. The wife cannot the tie. There are a whole lot. Do you know what? Do you know what? You can even browse. I'm telling you those ones that I know. But you can browse and come up with even something more fantastic in the process. Yes. Because there is nothing hidden under the sun. Seriously. There is nothing hidden under the sun. Fantastic. There is nothing you are doing that has not been in existence before. That somebody has not. All you are doing is to modify, to reshape it, to make it more beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for that response. Somebody asked again, said, where did you get the where did you do the certified Jollophonics training, and how can she be a part of that?
When you get to the inner cycle, we'll talk better. Okay.
You see, everything, we'll talk better. everything happens in the inner circle. Everything.
Don't talk better. Don't worry. No fret. You will enjoy it all the way. Seriously.
Now
It's a
there's a
family.
question here. He said, I'm in an area where parents have the impression that there are many schools around, and we don't need to stick with
Okay.
like they don't need to stick with theirs. Said she has done a lot of things at her own expense, and parents now feel it's their rights. That's how can she be creative without it costing her so much, and it will still bring in growth for her. What are the ideas for a low cost? That's summary. What are the ideas for a low cost creativity?
Can I say this? I think I omitted something true.
Okay.
So I will seize the opportunity to say it now.
Okay.
Nobody can blow your trumpet for you. It's yours. Blow it. I learned this from Bishop Oyedepo. He said, nobody can blow your trumpet for you. It is your trumpet, so blow it. When you do something little, make a noise. Make a noise. Make a noise around it. Don't ever feel that little is not enough. The little will turn to bigger things later on. So, to now answer your question, madam, some may take you for granted, but you know some appreciate you. You're talking, we say, Brother Paul, we say, I'm the chief sinner of them all. I am the lead being taken for granted. But there are some people. In fact, let me give you this thing. We have communication book, well branded, beautiful. But whereas you will send communication book home, parents will not recognize it. They will not say anything. They will not comment under it. So later on, we stopped. But do you know what the parent told me? She said, for the sake, I guess she may even be online. She said, for the sake of those of us, your regular that are always following through, you will not stop. So, madam, please. But do you know this same person that said it, if you know how many referrals she has brought to school, hey, she don't need to come and tell me. In fact, she doesn't even tell me most times. But later on, when I start asking question, sorry, a call was trying to come in. When I start asking these people question, I see that they keep on referring to her. For the sake of those of us that keep track on it, please continue. So, madam, for the sake of those that appreciate your input, keep at it. Surely there is an end, and your expectation will not be cut short. There is an end. There is a beautiful end. Then how is going to be low cost for you? Like I said, ma, you don't need all the money to do an activity. You don't. In fact, you don't even, you don't. Okay, for instance, we just completed watching and cleaning day, like Teacher Haiti said. Because we discovered that some people don't even know how to, because we have a cleaner in school. They don't even know how to hold a broom. At home too, they don't know. They don't brush their teeth by themselves. They cannot remove cobwebs. They don't. If I ask my girl to go and clean the dining, the way she will hold her hand, all these things are my information. The way she will hold her hand as if the hand will want to break with the clothes. Just go and clean the divider. So we taught them how to damp clothes. Ma, what does it cost to do that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Everyone brought what they will need to get the activities done. And let me tell you, at the initial, some people may not respond to you. Ask them to bring this, they will not bring it. And now they won't see their child. Yes, it's the truth. Their child will not participate. Bring that one, they will not. Next time, tell them to bring 5 things, they will bring 7. Do you understand? So please, for the sake of those that keep at it, that are your supporters, I don't want to use that word before. People that are sharing you on, that's the word. People that are sharing you on, please don't relent. Never be weary in good doing, for in the end you will reap if you faint not. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I think this is the much I can take based on this. If you want to follow her on social media, her name is not Damilola Abraham on social media. Your name is Temilola, right? Abraham on social media. Ma, I'm correct, right? Hello?
I can barely hear you again.
Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Okay.
So, okay, just join the inner circle. You'll be able to connect with her. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me now?
For your... Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Not as loud, but it's okay.
Okay. So I just want to appreciate and say thank you so much for giving us time to spend with you, learn from you, you know. Thank you so much. God bless you. Amen.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you, and we hope that sometime soon also we can still have access to the wealth of your experience and your knowledge on in the Five
It's
Secrets.
a privilege. I always want to do this over and over again.
Thank you, and for making us stand out. I got the word stand out.
Thank you. I should thank you for that.
From year 2, I've always been using the word standouts from year 2. I didn't know standouts was going to be my life calling, and I'm so glad that it's making an influence to what you do also. Thank you so much. God bless you, ma. So
thank you. Thank you for the wondrous work you're doing. Thank you so much too.
So thank you so much. Please do have a great day, ma.
Yeah.
Bye. All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. So we have had Mrs. Damilola Abraham talk to us on the place of creativity, and that was the network could not stop our shine. We still got through to speaking to her extensively. She answered our questions. She did all. She dissected it. She mentioned 6 areas of creativity. She mentioned so many things that I can't even say. So I hope you've been very blessed and imparted by this session. And the next session in the evening will be Mr. Odetola Ebenezer, who will be connecting with us this evening. And he will be, yes, he is the founder of the CME platforms, and he'll be talking about art and aesthetics, how they interplay. We'll be talking about that, art and aesthetics, how they interplay. So join us by 7 p.m. tonight, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., where we'll be looking at art and aesthetics from Mr. Odetola Ebenezer. He will be teaching us that. Pending that time, I can see I have a lot of payments from the inner circle currently. So join the inner circle. We have over 200 registrations, and it's still ongoing because we have a number we would get to that we would stop taking invites. And I've not opened this to the public. I've only opened it to the current inner circle and the people connected on this live stream. So you can join the inner circle. A more comprehensive detail of this video will be put in the inner circle library. and I will still try to connect with her if she can still record a version for us. She said she will, but she has done a good job even right here, and even this video can be watched just by being part of the inner circle. I'll still connect with her to see if there could be a recorded version that summarizes everything, and we could also put it in the library. Thank you so much for being a part of the blueprints. See you by 7 p.m. tonight. Don't forget to join the inner circle. Visit www.teacheraitono.com/greets to be a part of this current inner circle. God bless you. See you by 7 p.m. tonight.